Question number 2. Hey, Dr. Islam, I want to get some recommendations on how to optimize my sleep. All right. I've been reading about sleep forever. I have such a hard time sleeping. Let me know in the comments down below if you're like me, having a hard time sleeping, you want to get good tips to help out with the sleep. So I have 7 tips I can give you today that if you implement these, has been based on science, that's going to help you get the best sleep. Number 1, this is the hardest thing for me to do, but you need to wake up every single time, every single day. And so I have the terrible habit of sleeping in on the weekends. And then Mondays are terrible for me because I can't get back into the same rhythm in which I have. And all the studies out there when it comes to sleep hygiene states that you need to wake up at the same time every single day, even on the weekends. And that's the first thing you have to do because your body gets used to a certain way of waking up and it gets that rhythm in there. And if you don't do that, if you happen to wake up later on the weekends trying to sleep in, I can tell you, you're going to mess up your cycle. What is a better thing to do if you need to catch up on sleep is to start to introduce naps on the weekend. I nap like crazy on the weekends, and I think that you should try and do this, but you want to try and make sure that you wake up at the same time. It's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is that you need to stop your iPhone, your iPad, your computer at least 1 hour before you go to bed. That blue light from the iPhone, iPad, or computer, that light that's going into your retinas or eyes can actually help stimulate and help aggravate the inability to sleep. And so your body doesn't realize it's time to sleep. But not only that, there's been plenty of studies showing that the blue light on iPhones, iPads, Androids, computers help to delay sleep and not allow you to sleep as effectively. So you need to really turn off that phone, that iPad, and the computer at least 1 hour before. Number 3 is that you need to sleep in total darkness. I have gotten blackout curtains and they have been a game changer for my sleep. My bedroom is completely black. You cannot see anything. Any electronics, I have them face down, have everything on silent so I can't see anything. Any minimal amount of light that can go into your room can affect your sleep. So you need to really do that. I'm telling you, this actually does work. Next tip is that you need to really cool down the room. I have my bedroom, and my wife hates this, at 65 degrees. It is freaking cold, but maybe around 67 degrees. You need to have a cool bedroom because whenever you're sleeping, your body heats up, it gets hotter, and that can impair sleep. Let me know in the comments down below if you've done this and whether it's worked out with your sleep as well. Next tip is that you need to eliminate caffeine and alcohol at night, or especially in the afternoon. My last cup of coffee is at 9 a.m. After that, I have no caffeine whatsoever. If you are a caffeine addict, I can tell you, you're going to not help out with your sleep, even if you think you're used to it, because your body needs that caffeine, will get into your system, and it's going to impair your sleep. Next tip I recommend for everyone is to go outside. I cannot tell you how much of a benefit it is for sleep to actually just be outside for a little bit. I do this, I go for walks. I am telling you, it's such a game changer. If you just go outside for a little bit, breathe in that air, your body knows it's outside. It does something mentally to make you calm, and it does something to help with the sleep as well. And my last tip is that you need to find a way to decompress from the day, whether it's yoga, whether it's reading a book, whether it's journaling, prayer, things like that. I read a fiction book at least 30 to 45 minutes every single night. I have found for me that is the best way for my mind to decompress. I can just read some crazy fiction about some crazy characters and not have to worry about this. But by decompressing myself, I have found that I'm able to sleep better. I would love to hear what your tips are. Comment down below. I'd love to see what your tips are to help out with sleep.